Hello everybody, welcome back to Electric Tornado. Today we're going to have to talk about quite a few things today. So we're going to be talking about our severe weather today. We're going to be talking about our tropical weather today, and it's going to be a long one. So bear with me, and let's get into our severe weather forecast firstly. Firstly, let's start with our severe weather forecast. The areas that can see some severe weather today will be up here for northeastern Wyoming, which is over here. In this circle, as we do have a marginal risk over here, some scattered severe weather will be a possibility within this risk. The low chance for tornadoes over here, but there is a chance for winds up to possibly up to 60 miles per hour, and some smaller hail over here in northeastern Wyoming, so be sure to be aware for that. Then we do get the more concerning risk for today, is we do get a very large marginal risk expanding through Minnesota, through eastern South Dakota, and through eastern North Dakota as well. So just make sure to be watching out for this. We do have a tornado risk in here as well, which is for this area, which is up here in central northern, which is western kind of Minnesota, which is over here for Fargo, and these locations where we do get a tornado risk up here in Minnesota. So if you're in that greenish, dark green, make sure to be aware, as isolated tornado or two will be a possibility. Other strong winds, hail, and that kind of stuff will also be a possibility within this risk. And then we could also see some rain just inside this little circle here as well today. And in here, we could also see some rain today, and maybe even some thunderstorms. So yeah, let's check out our day 2 outlook for tomorrow, August 22nd, 2025. Today is August 21st, but let's do August 22nd now, where we do have a large marginal risk. This is larger than the other one. It expands from the UP of Michigan all the way into northeastern Colorado and eastern Wyoming, which is a very long risk. Even goes through southern South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, parts of northern Wisconsin, UP, Michigan. It even includes all the states of Nebraska, everything of Nebraska. It includes all of Nebraska. It almost includes half of Iowa. So just make sure to be watching out for this. This is a very large marginal risk for tomorrow, which is for August 22nd. And we don't even have a tornado risk. Like, it's pretty crazy. But we do get a wind risk, where some wind can up to 60 miles per hour possible, as well as hail. So make sure to be watching out for this tomorrow. We could see a tornado risk come out, but yeah. Let's check out our day 3 outlook for August 23rd, 2025. As we don't have any severe weather outlook. We probably will at some point, but right now it's just seeming like we're just gonna get some thunderstorms possibly within this circle kind of looking thing. So yeah. Now we gotta talk about some of our temperatures. This is what I kind of really wanted to talk about today, is some of our temperatures that we've been having. And the thing that's concerning me is how these temperatures are. It's colder here and a little bit warmer down here. And up here, it says it's supposed to be warm, but it's not. But it's actually pretty cold over there in the western parts of the United States. So these locations, it's supposed to be above normal. It's going to be above normal over here as well today. But the reason why we're getting so much severe weather is because there's stuff coming through here. Stuff right here going that way, and stuff right there going that way. And you know the stuff that comes from the Gulf of Mexico goes up here, and stuff that comes down for Canada goes right there, and it causes all kinds of crazy stuff right here. So that's why we're getting so much severe weather. But within this circle, you guys are expected to see temperatures drop below normal for August within the circle, and above normal possibly will be within this circle. But in this circle, it was just pretty much just normal August weather because it's really hot. But especially in this tiny little circle right here, stay really hydrated if you're in this circle because it's very hot down there. So yeah, this is the current temperatures, just to let you guys know. So that was our temperature outlook. So we're just expecting to see some below average temperatures for parts of the Midwest for the next 10 to 14 days. And let's get into our tropical weather outlook, as we got a bunch of tropical disturbances to be talking about, and we have a hurricane. So let's talk about Hurricane Erin, which is something that we really need to be talking about today, because that's just going to make its closest approach to North Carolina, which is pretty much already happening right now. And multiple different rescues have been performed by emergency services because of Erin. And it's going to be causing some flooding into the Outer Banks a lot, in parts of Virginia and Maryland. And Outer Banks needs to be very aware. And I know probably some people evacuated and stuff from this, but this hurricane is just going to go up here probably by lunchtime, and then we're still going to see some tropical storm force winds by lunchtime, but then it'll kind of start going away after lunchtime of today, if you're over there. Once it goes up here, then there'll still be rip currents. There will still be rip currents on the eastern United States, so make sure to be swimming at your own risk. I wouldn't even recommend swimming until all of these warnings go away. I don't recommend swimming. You can swim after these warnings go away, but we got a bunch of different kinds of rip current warnings. We got a bunch of storm surge warnings, all kinds of stuff. And as Hurricane Erin moves up into the Atlantic Ocean, it's going to be causing some more rip currents up here as well, which is over here for parts of New England. So, and also another thing that I want to mention is this is going to be a very long-lasting hurricane. It's going to come all the way up here, and then you can see how it gets so close to the United Kingdom. So United Kingdom, by August 26th, could actually see some tropical storm force winds from this, and wind gusts if you live in the United Kingdom. So, yeah, that's kind of something that we need to talk about. And now let's get into our tropical disturbances. So, firstly, we got to talk about the highest chance for development, which is in this red tropical disturbance down here in the Atlantic Ocean, with a day 2 40% medium chance of development and day 7 70% medium chance of development, which is high. Near the Leeward Islands in the tropical Atlantic, an area of showers, thunderstorms associated with the tropical wave located a few hundred miles of the Leeward Islands has changed a little over the past several hours. Environmental conditions appear conducive for further development of the system, and a tropical depression is likely to form this weekend while it moves near or to the northern Leeward Islands. But this could impact the United States. I don't know what this depression's path is going to be, but my guess is just probably going to do kind of similar to Erin, of what Erin does. But if it doesn't, it could just impact parts of the northern eastern United States. So we do need to be watching this red tropical disturbance, as something could develop and bring threats to the United States. We also do got this yellow tropical disturbance down here, which is 30% low and another 30% low. Chances for development within the 7 days. A small area of pressure located about 12,000 miles southwest of the Ozarks, producing limited shower and thunderstorms. Upper level winds are only marginally conducive for further development, while the system moves slowly eastward over the next couple of days. So just be watching this for development, and it could bring threats to the United States if it does develop. We also got another tropical disturbance down here. This is medium chance for development, and it says eastern tropical Atlantic. Showers and thunderstorms associated with a tropical wave located several hundred miles west of southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands shows some signs of organization. Environmental conditions appear marginally favorable for additional development over the next day or so, while the system moves southwestward at around 15 miles per hour. A short-lived tropical depression could form in a couple of days. Environmental conditions are expected to become unfavorable for further development. And then we also do get another tropical disturbance down here, which is by Mexico, with a day 7 30% low chance of development. We could also see tropical development there too. So, get all that down. Now let's talk about some of the places that could see some rain today, which is going to be within this circle. You guys could see some rain today. Within this circle, you guys will probably see some rain today. Within this circle, you guys probably could see some rain today. I also do want to, note that we do have a beach hazard statement up here for Lake Erie, where some rip currents will be possible up in there in Lake Erie, and just be as waters could be hazardous if you swim in Lake Erie. We still got multiple different, well, not really multiple, we just got like 2 air quality alerts. This is over here for parts of Colorado and Wyoming, and a lot of red flag warnings and extreme heat warnings over here for parts of Arizona and Southern California. So make sure to be staying really hydrated if you're in that area. And yeah, North Carolina, Virginia, I already talked about you guys. Parts of Maine should also be aware, and as hazardous waters will also be possible. And even up over there for parts of South by Chicago. So if you're in Chicago, the beach hazard, we do have a beach hazard statement in that area. So I recommend swim at your own risk when you swim over there in Lake Michigan, as waters could be hazardous in those areas too. And we do even has up here in Alaska with high surf advisories where some strong winds will be a possibility from these wind gusts. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day. Make sure to stay weather aware. Make sure to listen to local emergency messages and everything, guys. Have a good day, and bye.